It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And coming up, we'll see the electric Jaden Daniels. He's going to have to...
So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Giants offense making their way out for the first time. They are led out by the veteran, one they call the Red Rifle, dating back to his old days at TCU. It's Andy Dalton.
I think when you go back and watch last week's game, Mike, I think two things were at play. Number one, let's give credit to the defense. I think they did a nice job of identifying some of the easy layups we've seen this quarterback hit from a week-to-week basis. They took it away. They made him go to his second, third, check down through his progression. And then secondly, when the play did line up, when they did get the look they wanted, he just missed a lot of throws. So they know they cannot afford another pedestrian performance out of him this week. If he can play to the standard we've seen in weeks past, they can have a better chance of having a better result.
And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays,
and he will score. Darius Slayton, touchdown, New York. It's his third touchdown on the year. And this one is blocked. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. The return starts from the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Commanders come out with the man they hope leads them into their new era. Jaden Daniels, the number 2 overall pick in this past draft from LSU. Greg, this is the man who won the Heisman Trophy with the Tigers in Baton Rouge a year ago.
One thing about this guy that's pretty clear, Mike, is there's not a whole lot that rattles him. He does a good job staying even-keeled. You don't know if he just threw a pick or if he just led his team to a touchdown drive, and that was kind of the case last week. He didn't let it snowball into a bunch of back-breaking mistakes. He just shook it off and kept playing. Now, can he keep that mentality as the rest of the year unfolds? And if he does, he's going to give his team a chance every single week.
Here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he'll get forward for a couple. Isaiah Simmons comes up to end that one. Hook him up on a 2nd down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Finding the veteran tight end, Zach Ertz. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
These were the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up third down. Try to pick this one up on the ground. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Commander's first down.
Over the last couple years, Mike, we've seen the trend in the NFL is that third down has really become a passing down, but not here. Not for this team. They keep the ball on the ground. They're able to pick up a big gain. Fresh set of downs.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. They face second down and 7. Throwing is Daniels. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Kayvon Thibodeau, former 5th overall pick, in there to drop him.
Kayvon Thibodeau brings him down for the sack, and he's coming off a really impressive sophomore campaign. Really improved his production numbers from his rookie season, nearly tripling his sack output. If he can make another massive leap here in 2024, this Giants defense is going to have a good young player in their hands.
The Commanders going to send out their field goal unit. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. Oh, looked like he mishit it. He missed that one from short range. No good. And they are not able to draw closer.
Well, no excuses here, Mike. This is pretty clear. He just flat out pulled it and winds up missing it wide left.
The Giants offense ready to see the football for the second time. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. He's got his man. That's Slayton. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they can...
Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. And the defense has it. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away.
And how about that back bulldozing his way forward? A gain of 9 yards. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Handoff here, up the middle, and that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down. off the zone read. Daniels going to hang on to it. And he's going to lose yardage. How about the defense standing up in the red zone? They'll mark it at the 10.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
Throwing on second down. Daniel. There he goes, and he will get into the end zone. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Washington. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench, going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
The extra point is good. And the Commanders move out in front by a point. It's 7-6. Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. The Giants offense ready to get back to work. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. Now it's Dalton. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former Wolverine, the rookie from Michigan.
You know, Mike, what I think is interesting is we had a chance to sit down with this young player this week leading up to today's game, and it kind of felt to both of us that he had a little bit of a chip on his shoulder. He fell to the second round on draft night. In his mind, he thought he was a first-rounder. But I'll tell you what, whatever round he was drafted in, if he keeps making plays like this, there's going to be a lot of teams who are going to be kicking themselves for skipping over him on draft night.
And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. It's the Commanders with the early lead. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment. Second and a yard. Play action. Here's Daniels. That's complete. It's Jamison Crowder. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Second down and 8. Throwing now, Daniel. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Giants will take over at their own 14-yard line.
Oh, and in that spot, Mike, that's just painful to see. If the throw's not there, you want him to just get rid of it. Throw it 50 rows into the stands. Give somebody a souvenir. But worst case scenario, you've got to get to 4th down and have a shot at 3 points. But instead, after that pick, you come away with 0.
The Giants offense about ready to take over once more. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line, so a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Dalton. He'll get it into the hands of Slayton. And he's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Dalton to throw. Now he'll air this one out deep for Hyatt. This will be intercepted by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On play action, Daniels. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Isaiah Simmons comes up to end that one. Here's a 2nd and 9. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And they'll stretch him out to the sideline, but he'll be taken down for a loss.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
3rd and long. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Oh, looked like he may have hit a seam for a moment, but is taken down after a solid return. The Giants offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to look downfield once again. And he will go all the way. Jalen Hyatt, touchdown Giants. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This taken at the 5. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. the Commanders' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he continues to be a thorn in the side of defenses trying to stop him, currently second in the NFL in rushing. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. Up the sideline, past midfield. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. So a big one there to start the drive. It's a gain of 34. On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. That's to the 3rd-round pick, Luke McCaffrey.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a 1st down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
They'll go play action here with Daniels. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Simmons. And the Giants will take over here just past the 30. Here's Dalton. Open man is Robinson.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
A run with the man out of Purdue. That's Tyrone Tracy. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
The trend around the league, Mike, is that we've seen that running back has really turned into a young man's game. And there's something to be said for having some fresh legs, fresh out of college. They love the dynamic ability this guy brings to their rushing attack, and it's clear why.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. Dalton. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Gonzalez now for the point after. He's got it. And the Commanders move out in front by a point. It's 14-13. Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Here's the Giants offense. Now they get set to take over once more. The next drive about to get going as we check out what's coming up a little later here in Week 9. Tonight, Sunday Night Football. It'll be the Jaguars and Eagles coming up at 8:20 Eastern Time in Philadelphia. And then tomorrow night, Election Night Eve, Monday Night Football has the Bucs and Chiefs. That's a rematch of Super Bowl 55 at 8:15 Eastern, 7:15 in KC. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off. For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Now Dalton. That's complete to the tight end, Theo Johnson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. Throwing, Dalton. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Gano's kick is good. And the Giants get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Commanders' offense and their running back. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. To throw is Daniels. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field.
So the defense comes out in a cover 2 shell. What that means, Mike, is the 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. One guy has one half, and the other guy has the other. There are abilities to get down the middle of the field, especially if you have speed. But really where you can attack it is they don't have enough guys to defend all of the underneath zones. And if you run the right concepts with the right quarterback, you can pick them apart.
And he will have this at midfield, forced out of bounds there. To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. He's going to air this one out. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock.
And hold that thought. Let's get right back to it. We are ready for the 3rd quarter. This is still anyone's ball game at this point. The difference is just 2 as we begin quarter number 3. From the 6, here comes a return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. He's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. That's Bobby Okereke there for the stop. The RPO, this one to McLaurin. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
On second down, it's Daniels. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Brian Burns, the former Panther, in there for the sack.
Brian Burns with the sack, and that's exactly the type of play the Giants envisioned when they traded for him from Carolina back in March. Only 8 sacks a season ago, and the question was that production indicative of him as a player or more of his surroundings? But either way, he's picked up right where he left off, and he's one of the best pass rushers in the entire league.
The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And we run you through. Here's first and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's caught. It's Tyrone Tracy. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
He'll drop to throw. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
A run here with Tracy on second down. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Sending a receiver right. A carry here for Tracy. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
What can they do here on third down and 7? They'll look to throw. Now he'll air this one out deep for Hyatt. And the Commanders are going to get the football at their own 23.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
will start on the ground. And the defense, good job sticking to their rules. They didn't take their eyes off the running back, who gains nothing. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Off he goes. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
Mike, the defensive line rush plan is critical when you're playing quarterbacks like this. You have to keep him contained in the pocket, because the second he gets out of the pocket, we can see what happens.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
On first down, Daniels. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
Daniels now on first down. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And that will lead to a second down. Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. He's going to keep it himself.
That's a smart play. Second down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable third down.
Look wide, get this one complete, and he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down? He'll go. Here's Daniels. He's got the veteran Zach Ertz. And he will have the first down. Needing to make something happen, trailing here in the third quarter, they convert on fourth down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up the first down.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13. They'll stick with him again. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down, forthcoming. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down. And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. The home team's offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. And on the carry, this is Ezekiel Elliott. Not much happening there, just a short gain. To throw is Dalton. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? Got to give a lot of credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was plenty of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. I thought the protection was actually pretty solid. But at the end of it, there was just nowhere to go, and he had no choice but to just throw that ball away.
This brought in out past the 20. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. Set to go now on first and 10. We're trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Big-time opportune sack there by the defense. Mike, they're right on the cusp of field goal range. You can't allow this to become a two-possession ball game here in the fourth quarter. Massive third down coming up here. See if they can get off the field and get the ball back to their offense.
They'll look to set up the screen here. Great timing to call the screen. It's a gain of 17 and a first down. Throwing is Daniels. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. Ben Sinnott was the intended receiver. It's second down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. From the shotgun on third down, Daniels. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge first down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
The motion man here is McClure. Now a give on the ground. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Daniels to throw on second down. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage. 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. Now a timeout. Giants, that is their 2nd. They'll talk things over before 3rd down. Daniels going to keep it on the zone read. And he will take it in himself. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Commanders. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. And that is now a pair of rushing touchdowns. The quarterback giving it to them, Greg, with his legs in this one.
And we're starting to see, Mike, why this week this coaching staff told us they're encouraging this guy to do this more often. His ability to be a passer, but also a rusher, is an element to this offense that is hard for defenses to account for.
Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will... This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That is caught. It's Robinson. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick 1st down.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw, still result in a big game.
It's to the sideline. He's got Neighbors. A gain there of 11. 1st down, Giants.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the...
And now the referee looks like he has gotten word from replay. They're going to stop the game inside the last 2 minutes. All replays emanate from there. So that is what you want. I know sometimes it takes time, but they do get it right, and this call will stand. Here's Dalton. He'll get it into the hands of Slayton. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Dalton. Catch made right side. It's Johnson. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. A gain there of 20. That's good for a Giants first down.
This passing attack is proving to be a lot to handle for this defense, Mike, especially over the last couple plays. 4 plays, 4 passes, 4 first downs. It doesn't get much more efficient than that. And let's give credit to the offensive coordinator. Don't try to fix it if it ain't broken.
And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Now Dalton. That is caught, and this will be a touchdown. They are within a 2-point conversion of coming back to tie this game.
What a finish there to get the touchdown, but of course the job's not done, and this is where the defense needs to regroup, Mike. It's one thing to give up the touchdown, but now you're still one stop away from being the...
He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but their execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
With 1 timeout remaining, all they can really do here is try to recover an onside kick. He's to midfield.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here an onside kick, not much of a chance.
The Giants going to call their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this 4th quarter. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So, a win here on the road for the Commanders. And it is their 3rd consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch. So, that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.